Welcome to another classic of the month for Run Think Shoot Live. This is Echoes, finally. Actually, it's only been out for about 2 years, but it was in development for at least 4 or 5 years before that. I think my earliest screenshots from an alpha test that I had tested for James was dated like 2014 or something like that. So Echoes is a long time coming. Finally got released and in 2018 and was received really well. It's still, I think, one of the best looking Half-Life mods out there. Um, yeah, so without further ado, this is Echoes by James Coburn.
Unforeseen consequences. The last time I heard those words was back at Black Mesa, when he whispered them in my ear. The whole world went to hell that day. When he brought in that crystal, I knew I... You know who I'm talking about. Our mutual friend.
Candidate number 12. Oh, much better. Yeah, I do remember Phil playing this right before he left. That would have been late 2018. I don't know if I watched much of it though. He said he had like technical issues or something, or like difficulty issues playing it. Yeah, so nice way to start things off. This is a pretty interesting parking garage, if you can say that. Most of these are the Night Watch textures, the free textures that were released from the mod that never got released, unfortunately, called Half-Life Night Watch.
Hey, it's no good up there. It's all sealed off.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
This area just doesn't feel right. Whoa, that was close. Do you have any idea what's going on?
Let me know if the volume's okay. It's a little quiet in my ear, but I can crank it up if you guys need it. Maybe after I get guns. All right. I think this is the way forward here.
Hey! Hey! All right, which one of you guys locked me in here? I'm serious now. This has become quite annoying.
So, though it's become a trope in Half-Life mods, I think this is yet another
Someone will pay for this mess.
sort of alternate view of the Resonance Cascade, of course. But this is one of the best recreations or reimaginings of it that I can think of. That said, there's a lot of sort of pre-Cascade, pre-disaster maps that you get to run around.
more of this.
Hauling those 90s PCs around. Nice detailing. I think one of the best things about Echoes is that everything feels alive. Like you'll see throughout the playthrough, there's always like something going on, even in
PhD doesn't now, hmm?
You know, theoretically, this is impossible.
Theoretically.
kind of large, wide open areas. There's still stuff going on.
So, my reputation
Oh,
precedes me.
I see you walking away. Environmental storytelling. Oh, Otis.
Hey, I thought we were becoming friends.
Otis is a gem. I need to use him more in my mods. Yeah, so it's not just voice acting, but clever reuse of voices from Opposing Force, Blue Shift, and Decay. I think I heard Keller's voice before too. Always loved this area, and I think this is what Echoes does perhaps better than almost any other Half-Life single-player mod that I can think of. Is sort of capture the grandness of Black Mesa. You know, the huge, wide open areas that we see in like Surface Tension or Blast Pit. You know, some of the classic levels from the original game. Not that this is humongous, but it's, you know, it's pretty big in scope for the Gold Source engine, certainly.
Whoa! Did you hear that? That sound. What is it?
Oh no. It's probably those anomalous materials people again. Always pushing their equipment too hard, dabbling in who knows what. I'd be surprised if there's one good brain among them.
I might have missed what little scripted moment in the parking garage. I saw the forklift guy uh, run across in front of me. That was all I saw, though.
Stupid machines? Why don't these ever seem to work?
What the hell is going on with our equipment?
I can't wrap my brain around it.
Oh, maybe I should restart then. No, I didn't. I didn't follow him. Sorry, I missed it. Yeah, it's just so another perspective of the same area. This is a humongous map. You know, for Gold Source.
Did you understand that last announcement? Yes. Do you think we should delay for
Oh,
another
sorry, hit the mic.
I'm not certain. I certainly hope those
And not to spoil anything, but one of the best
today.
design aspects of Echoes is that you essentially retrace your steps all the way back to this point by the end of the mod, which was great. You know, while this is nice and detailed and you know, pretty impressive looking for the Gold Source engine, what I really like is seeing it twice. You get to see it in a combat situation at night, and I think that was well worth the effort to bring the player back here and have him you know, have a big sort of climactic battle unfold in this area. Yeah. Oh, it'll run in software mode. It would only render 800 polygons. So nice lobby area. I like the not just the glass ceilings or the windowed ceilings like in questionable ethics, but scaled up quite a bit. But like seeing things like the mountains and antenna, through the window. Yeah, I don't know. I really like the look of this mod, and a lot of that, like I said, is thanks to the Night Watch textures, which is a pretty complete set of textures. The mod was pretty far along by the time it got canceled, so I can't say it's Night Watch would have looked just like this. I'm sure there were textures that we didn't get.
I'm stuck.
Okay, well, this is the ladies' room, so I'll excuse myself.
That smell is interesting. I hope that odor isn't coming from you.
Yeah, is that what they call potty humor? Yeah. Hey, it flushes even. Lambda locator, I guess. All right.
You ever seen anything like this?
I suspected this would happen, but the administrator just would not listen. The sample was just delivered to the test chamber. Any ideas on the origin of that new sample? Perhaps.
So that's not just a high definition G-Man.
Don't you think?
That's a converted Half-Life 2 model. Look at his face. Pretty well done too, actually. All right, onward and upward. Can we actually make this jump? Yeah.
Wish I could make it, Salad Oven. That's what talking
Yeah. Nice little, mini Easter eggs like this are fun to see.
I can't access my files. I can't answer my mail. I haven't even been able to get into my office. I really don't know. Quiet.
Hey, step off, buddy.
Please. Are you running those tunneling ladders calculations?
Get in here, quick!
Oh, Barney in an HEV suit. I don't want to get in there yet, though. There's probably not much to do around here, but you never know.
Someone let us out of here! I know, sir, I know. We're doing everything we can to get the problem under control. Just give us some time to...
Shut up! I just want to get out of this alive. I predicted all of this, you know. All of it.
Keller. From Decay, if you haven't played it. One of the scientists. Who always seems to boss you around in Decay, right? He's always yapping at you, telling you what to do. All right, here we go. Onward and upward. Or downward, probably.
Go for it.
Oh, it's you. I thought it might be another of the administrator's men left everywhere this morning.
That doesn't sound right.
That sound. What is it?
Man, that sounded bad.
All right, game audio a little better, hopefully.
Lower your voice.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Well, do you have any idea what to do next?
We'll get through this together.
I suppose a security guard should know what he's doing.
Sure do.
You can't be serious. Thank God. Okay, let's get out of here.
Fortunately, I can't help him take the crowbar out of there. That was just a tease. Yeah, so I actually balanced the game audio with guns shooting. So it may be a little quieter at the moment, but I did turn it up, so let me know if it's better. I'll turn it down as I get weapons later on. Another big, fairly large grand area. It's a generally pretty good use of colored lighting here. There's blue and red for the highlights down this corridor, red and green, and the white filler light throughout the larger areas. I think we'll see a big sort of inside, I don't know, road area later on that's lit similarly to this. Not overdone. It's borderline gaudy in some places, but I think it's okay. I didn't mind it. Any more colors in this would have been too much, I think, but...
Don't stand too close to the main doors when they're opening or closing. They close hard.
Well, I guess this is our path here.
Looks like we're in for a long day today.
Yeah.
Good morning, and welcome to the Black Mesa Transit System. This train is inbound.
You smell something burning?
My goodness!
Danger. All personnel evacuate facility immediately. This is not a test.
See, little details like having Barney draw his gun here are really well done.
Door open. You don't still think this is a drill, do you?
Well, don't just stand there. Do something.
Emergency system failure.
Get out of here. No, it's too late. I can't do it. I can't. We'll never make it. Hold yourself together. Look out! What the heck? Get back! No! I don't want to die! I'll protect you. Hey!
Ah.
No! Leave!
Really? Okay, I'll turn it up in a bit after this cutscene, yeah. Actually, I'll turn it up now. That cool effect of you being dragged away from the fire. No, I'm not talking, sorry. Hopefully you can still hear me now. I was just letting the cutscene play. Yeah, this is well done. I would not have approached it this way if I were making this, though. simply because of my aversion to cutscenes in Half-Life mods and games. I mean, that's clever. You know, nice appearance by the G-Man and stuff like that. Watch out for the zombie. Alright, so clearly somebody dragged us over here to probably save us. Oh, I want to pick up that mop. Or broom, whatever. Yeah, I just wasn't talking much there. Is the game audio a little better? I might have to readjust it once I get weapons. Because I want to be able to be heard. Oh, okay. It was on your side. Alright. Well, let me know if it's too loud then compared to my voice. Oh, somebody's stuck behind there. Oh well. Not much I can do for you.
Medical Emergency Administration Center. Attention. Electric Shock Hazard Protection Administration Center.
Yeah, I'm just not commentating much at the moment because you know, he set up almost like a horror mood for these few minutes here after the accident. You know, spooky sounds, weird effects going on, things like that. And I just want to let that come through a little bit. I don't think this vent section is all that long. Oh, tease the gun there. Into a sewer section. Well, a really nice looking sewer section for Gold Source. How about that? I do like playing with the player's expectations a little bit. Showing them a weapon finally after... How long have I been playing? 20 minutes? And then not letting me grab it. Evil, but, you know, hey. And that was a stalker sound even, right? Yeah, so he's really playing up sort of the horror vibe in this chapter so far, this couple maps so far. I mean, Half-Life did in sections as well, but not quite as overt as this, except, say, Ravenholm, you know, in Half-Life 2. Alright, so I think this is... I should maybe not speak too soon. I think this is teaching the player. You know, we haven't seen a ladder drop like that in the standard game. You see it in mods occasionally. It's much more common in Half-Life 2. But showing us that a lever can, or something, some action can actually, you know, move a ladder to make it accessible. I think we solved this one a little differently. But I wouldn't be surprised if this type of puzzle shows up later in this mod. Wow, a really long ladder. Oh. And nice, really nice use of vertical space here. Yeah, and I'm with you. I like the sort of the small lights, you know, highlighting areas rather than, you know, just kind of flatly lit. This is very much darkness highlighted by bits of light here. Much like, you know, many games, green kind of marks the way in some spots. Not always in this mod, but fairly often, I think. I guess over there. Oops, that's the that's the save message. That observation archived, by the way. Good thing I did. Ah, yeah, here we go. And introducing a, you know, a pushable crate that we can use. Wait, except this already fell down, so where do we need this? Oh, to get through here. Okay, yep. So this is ultimately our goal. And in fact, there's I should have noted this before, there's a bright white light shining on the way forward, right? It's not accidental. That's pointed right toward our toward our exit. Even if you don't notice, I think you subconsciously notice things like this. Green lights show secrets a few times. Okay, well, I'll try to keep an eye out for those. I don't remember, other than the one I not just stumbled across, but the ledge I jumped to in the intro maps. I don't remember too many secrets other than, like, sightings of the G-Man in this mod. But it has been... So, you know, just a note, I did beta test this quite a bit for James before he released it. And I did, I think, only play it once in its final form. Mostly to get screenshots for the Run, Think, Shoot, Live site. So it's been a long time since a couple years since I played this. Can I make that jump? Yep. Sure enough. Oh, hey. Nice little, mini bonus there for hopefully being observant, and nimble. Just a couple of magazines for the Glock. Is there another one over there? Oh, health pack. I don't need it at the moment. Alright, down we go. Yeah, most of these maps are pretty big. I think and the textures, if you know, well, not in this area, but if you notice my flashlight in some of the darker areas before, how small it was, that shows you how small the texture scale was, right? A lot of these were scaled at probably half or even a quarter, I'm guessing. Not this. This looks like maybe close to 1-to-1, these textures here. But yeah, he was probably pushing the limits. The good thing about single player is you can generally just chop up your map into two if you start pushing up against limits. Not always, but generally. Yeah, so this is where the horror bit really pays off, right? It kind of flashing red light. It's got the spooky animations that we never see. Probably new animations from the zombies. We can still outrun them though. Ah, see, maintenance access. Probably to a ladder. Is busted. Oh, this one. I don't know what that... Oh, here we go. So, not much of a puzzle, just a button hunt. But, minor threat of 5 or 6 zombies around. Oh, I love the effect in this hallway. This is something you don't often see in Gold Source either. Right, because you're really limited on the number of dynamic lights you can have in any given area. I don't know. I could stand here all day. not really, but I could stand here another few seconds at least. and really appreciate it. Actually, I'm going to save this part because I want to come back to it later and look at it. So anyway, a note for the mappers out there. James released all the source maps for Echoes. If you check on ModDB, he's released not just the map sources, but the source code as well. So this is based on Spirit of Half-Life, but it's also got some customizations in there to allow him to do some unique things. These lights are not one of them. I imagine this is just gold source stuff. Yeah, a really nice effect here. I definitely want to use something like this in a future map. The flashing lights, not the head crab tunnel. You know. Zombies. Yeah, so he's still playing it up. It's been, 5-10 minutes, right? And we're still kind of going toward the slow-moving threat, the horror, really dark with flashing lights themes here. Oh. I think the other really good thing that Echoes does throughout the mod is set up the main fights. Right? This guy is sort of the antagonist throughout Echoes, and he's really, really built up because you see him all the time. Not to spoil anything, but he's all over Echoes, right? So you kind of have a rivalry going with him by the end of the mod that finally pays off in the, in the grand finale.
Control your weapon, buddy.
Otis. Probably. Oh, there's G-Man way across the way, if you can see him, right in the center of the screen there. One of the more subtle appearances in this mod. Yeah, I think one of my suggestions to James when I tested the beta was to actually not have the G-Man appear as many times, because he was popping up like everywhere. Anytime you made it to like a locked door with a window, the G-Man was there behind it. It got to be a little too much, right? It's nice to have, but too much of a good thing is kind of kind of cheapens it. Cheapens the I don't know how special it is or how unique things like that are. So another really good wide open area. I think this is really needs, more Half-Life mods need big wide open areas like this. It's still full of, pretty decent detail. You've got two sort of opposing bridges here, and I think we have to deal with both of them actually to make our way across. It's not as straightforward as you'd want, of course.
Hey! Hey! Whoa!
Of course.
Hold on a minute. The door's not responding. Let me see if I can
Oh,
get it open.
there's a train coming apparently.
They're coming for us! Open fire! Get out of here!
It doesn't seem to be moving. Let's try it again. Hey. I would think that red triangle is supposed to be moving toward that white one. It doesn't seem to be the case. I doubt I'm going to stream Tower 2. Unfortunately, I don't know how much I have to add to it. I essentially took over development of it, or assembly of it, let's say, from Strider. So I've played those maps so many times, I don't know if I could approach it with fresh eyes, if that makes sense. What am I missing here? This is flashing blue, so this is probably the way, but this doesn't seem to be working for me. To walk along the rail, do I? No. Maybe. No, I can only make it there. Can I get up there? I don't think so. That's blue and flashing, which really leads me to believe I should be using that. But it doesn't look like it's letting me. Hey Irby, how's it going? Yeah, no, Adam, what I said about Tower 2 was I along with Penguin Boy, I kind of took over assembly and integration of that from Strider. So I have played and tested those maps maybe more than anyone else in the world. So I could not play it and bring like fresh perspectives to any of those maps. So I doubt I will stream it. Maybe in a few years when I've mostly forgotten it. But it probably, you know, difficult to judge being one of the sort of the main developers or integration, you know, leads on it. But it's really difficult to just, you know, objectively say how good a pack is. But it's gotten really good reception so far. So I think it's actually a pretty solid mod in the end, you know. Of course, I got 2 of my own maps in there, so that's maybe just patting myself on the back, but am I just, like, approaching this the wrong way, or what? This guy is just not working for me. I think that's supposed to be turning the... Yeah, maybe I'll just restart. Yeah. Something's not... I think... I don't know if this is broken or what.
Hey! No!
But I'm pretty sure that red arrow is supposed to be moving along with the wheel. All I can say is Tower 2 is definitely worth playing. At the very least, to see the wide variety of maps that have been entered or that are part of it.
Coming for us! Open fire! Get out of here! Out of here!
Yeah, am I missing something? I did install the latest version of Echoes. This is 1.4. And maybe somebody should look up a walkthrough for me. I think that... Actually, I don't remember, but... I'm not sure that wheel is doing what it's supposed to be doing. Anybody else? Yeah, no, I think it would have been opening one of these doors. I think it... Or allowing me to turn these, you know, hit these buttons. That one's sparking, so that's not functional. Oh, the other way? I'll let it reset here. It's not really doing anything at the moment. Like, is this red arrow supposed to... Yeah. What does it do? It opens this door, right? Sorry, the printer's going off in this room. I had it muted for a few minutes. Yeah, shocking. It is supposed to point at the gray bit. You mean the red moves to the gray? That's what I was thinking. Oh, on the wheel, okay. And then... Yeah, that's not working for me. I think it reopens this door though, right? In which case I'll just, you know, clip through it. Oop, that worked. I think that's the way it goes, and then it lets me come try this bridge. Or did I go? Maybe that's wrong. Maybe I'll load an earlier save even. Oh boy. This was back at the fancy tunnel, right? Yeah. Let's try this again. Sorry, guys. Guard.
Control your weapon, buddy. Shut up.
Alright, try yet again.
Hey!
Hey.
Hold on a minute. The door's not responding. Let me see if I can get it open on this side.
They're coming for us! Open fire!
Yeah, so that's scripted. You get the wheel halfway, and all the crabs teleport in. Ankle biter. Yeah, and then what does it do? If you can see that in the video, which does it open one of the doors or allow the... There we go.
Emergency override access.
So that worked. I just had to load a save. and that allowed this button to be pushable. Yep. Thanks. Oh, so it does let me go through here, but also spawns some bad guys in the way. Yeah, so Spirit is not bug free as we know. How did that crate get in here? Eternal Half-Life questions. I like the subtle lighting effect here. Maybe not so subtle now that I look at it, but behind the crate or whatever it was, the blue glow. Yeah, he seems to use. So in contrast to, God, video games for the last 15 years have used pale blue and orange lighting as the classic blorange seen in sci-fi, especially sci-fi like movie posters. Yeah, take a look sometime. They are all orange and blue. It's crazy. But anyway, it's usually a much paler blue than this, and an orange as opposed to red. But James seems to use red, green, and like a deep blue, like a royal blue almost, like that flashing light over there. There's one over here too, right? Or there was flashing. To draw your eye. It's really kind of primary colors, and I like it, as opposed to like kind of pastel or lighter, more subtle colors. Oh, there goes, huh? Not too bad. Of course, it doesn't work. Does this work? No. Hey, Zik, yeah, you're late, but only by 45 minutes or so.
Emergency override access granted. Sound, fire, door released.
So nice, I don't know, not really, I guess parallelism, let's say, right? We had sort of the same puzzle over there. This is, you throw a little bit of a wild card in here. It's a pretty easy jump to make for somebody that's been playing Half-Life for 22 years. Maybe a much harder jump for, for kind of newer and experienced players, but not too bad. But you just throw a little bit of a wild card, a little spin on an otherwise identical puzzle that you just did. Behind me too? I like the varieties of zombies that we're seeing too. You get a Gus the forklift driver zombie model. Classic scientist. And so anyway, Echoes, the HD models are on by default, by the way. Or not on by default, they're actually supplied with the mod by default. I think he wanted everything to kind of have a little higher fidelity to match the textures that he's using. The Nightwatch textures, which are pretty high res compared to Half-Life's textures, and most of them are like 256 on a side compared to maybe 128 or 64 pixels standard for the normal vanilla Half-Life textures. Yeah, so in general, I think I'm done with zombies. I mean, me, not the mod. In a mod this long, I like starting the player off with, easy combat, head crabs and zombies, and maybe hound eye. But it's, I'm done with them. It's been 10 minutes or so. Let's move on. Yeah, I mean, for what it's worth, Zik, everything goes on YouTube. Everything's archived on Twitch for a couple weeks, and then, of course, I upload it to YouTube as well. So I know you don't get the live, stream experience, but you could always watch it later, of course. I like that. This effect is pretty cool. This looks like I could fall to my death pretty easily. There we go. Well, I'm safe here. Oh, wait. I think I see what I might have to do. It's a race against time, isn't it? Yeah, okay. I've got to hit this and then rush up the ladder here. Is that G-Man looking down at me? Yep, sure enough. Ooh, mysterious. He disappeared. Oh, I thought... Actually, for a second, I thought that was G-Man getting caught by the barnacle. That's a new... I gotta put that in a mod. That's a great idea, actually. How surprising would that be to players, huh? Oh, right. I'm just a... Actually, who am I? I think they just said I was, like, candidate number 12 or something like that. I don't... I can't use an HEV charger, though, so I clearly am not wearing an HEV suit. And I think this is... no. That's wood. Gotta push this box around. I think this box is kind of my buddy for the next, you know, few sequences here. Which is cool. I like that. That was used in Opposing Force quite a bit. Not just the explosive pushing the explosive box to the right section, but remember that little crate that you have to kind of drag through that office area to make, I don't know, it's made like 3 or 4 jumps. It's like, you know, companion cube before the companion cube existed. But Echo's kind of latched onto that idea pretty well, in my opinion. Gotta move it up here, though. I'm thinking I have to get up in front of it somehow. Can I do this? No. To jump on the crate, maybe? Ooh. Wow. One-shot kill on those guys. I thought I got a crowbar swing in before he ate me, but apparently not. Yikes. So these barnacles are a lot more deadly than I would have expected. It's a nice, you know, environmental puzzle. I'm hoping that I can actually get a crowbar swing in if I get caught by one. Yeah, there we go. No biggie. Nice green light to lead the way up here. I must have to lower this, right? There we go. Huh. Is that our way back up, too? Yeah. Nice. So clever, right? If I may say so. Not that I can't claim any credit for this, but... Yeah, no, I like how not only the effect of the head crab teleporting and breaking this, you know, bookshelf or whatever this is, support, but then this clearly becomes our path to climb once the crate is in the right position. So we can no longer jump on it to get up. Or maybe we can. Maybe we can take this. Yeah, okay. So that's just an alternate path. Still kind of a nice effect, though. So we got to take this guy with us. Where's the switch for this guy? Did I just park the box in front of it? Yeah. Whoops, come back here. Yeah, you know, there's a comment about the music in the chat. I think this is all from the, I can't remember the artist's name, but Incompetech.com, who apparently, I'm not that familiar with his music, but apparently it's been used in mods and games like for years, and people become sick of this music. I personally didn't recognize it, so I think it really adds the atmosphere of Echoes. He seems so far to have really used the ambient tracks mostly, rather than... Well, there hasn't really been much combat, right? There may have been a little bit with the zombies, but nothing intense so far. And to me, that's where Half-Life music has always really stood out to me, is the atmospheric tracks. I mean, I like Nuclear Mission Jam as much as anybody else, but I really like the ambient tracks instead. The Vague Voices, Napalm Monastery, those sort of things. Even from Half-Life 2 and the episodes. The atmospheric tracks always... Kevin MacLeod, that's his name. The atmospheric tracks are always the highlights, in my opinion. So, Kevin MacLeod, that is the artist. Incompetech.com. Lots of royalty-free music. A lot of good music from what I've heard, but I'm not as familiar with it as I could be. Am I supposed to have 2 of these boxes now? Well, anyway, I do. Okay, well, let's push one out and see what happens. I think I'm supposed to blow something up, I would think. Yeah, you know, the opening sounds of Vague Voices just take me right back to 1998, playing Half-Life for the first time. Fantastic ambience. Okay, well... Whoops. Oh, I only lost 2 health. It was quite the ankle crunch for 2 health. Jeez. Made me think I made a serious mistake. Okay, so nice. You know, this sort of set of puzzles is not something we've really seen before in many mods either. We have in terms of, you know, having to use a box again and or pushable again and again for climbing on or whatever, or explosives pushed to the right location like an opposing force. But this sequence of puzzles is sort of a nice twist on that, and it kind of builds on the ideas and kind of combines them into one larger puzzle here. I think... Hi there. Hey, it's young Otis. Look at that. I don't remember what our objective is, though. Is it... Oh, I mean, ultimately, I guess it's probably to get up... I'm going to guess it's get up this ladder. Or to continue on here. I don't remember. Can we flood the tunnel? Anyway, it looks like we can at least shove this explosive box through the gap and have that go into the mashers down here. Again, nice dark blue highlight on that. I really find that interesting. It's almost like a gaming PC, right? That deep blue LED effect. Oh, I think we've got to bust the mashers maybe with the explosives. Let's see what happens here. Okay, so one, I don't know, turbine or whatever has failed. Let's see if we can do another one. I'm guessing we have to send all 3 boxes down. There's one box up here, if you didn't notice, right at the top of this little tower. Should turn one of those other blue indicators red. There we go. So they're not just for effect, they serve a purpose. Clearly you need 3 boxes down the river here. So let's shove this last one. How do we get it out of here? Maybe onto the rusted bit. There we go. Yeah, you know, Zick, what you might want to try, at least for reference, is NEM's terrain generator. It's a really powerful program for making displays like things in Gold Source, and you could use it even as reference. Yeah, the water texture is really upscaled. I think it's to give it that motion blur too, though, to make it look like it's flowing really fast. But anyway, NEM's terrain generator is a really cool program, even if you only use it as like reference or for bits and pieces. It does well, and for these, yeah, there's bits here and there, but I think on the ceilings, it looks mostly, not quite, but mostly flat. With the right textures, and I think these are the Night Watch rock textures, the textures do a lot of the work of making it look like there's depth, even if there's not. Yeah, so these are shaped, but they're minimally shaped. I think there's only a couple of vertex manipulations in each sort of section here going on, I think. Those textures do a lot of the work in terms of making it look like a rocky interior cave, you know. Hey, where'd you come from? Where did he come from? I mean, he just cheated and spawned behind me, didn't he? Maybe crawl out of the water or something cheap. Did he climb up the ladder? I kind of missed that. If that was a sequence, it's too bad I missed it. But... Man, these guys are kicking my ass, too. Not good. What? Is that a hip? What? This. What? This. Look at the scale of this guy compared to the scale of this guy. This guy's like 9 feet tall, right? With a humongous head. I don't know. Whatever. Oh no, I you're joking. He might have. It wouldn't have surprised me to have him, you know, kind of make a little sequence to have the guy crawl up the ladder. I don't mind little, you know, minor spawns of enemies behind me or something like that. If it's overdone, then it really becomes annoying. But you know, one or two. No big deal. Yeah, right. He's not fat. He's just big boned. A direct Otis quote. All right. Well, yeah. Night Watch, starring the Night Watch textures. So, as a mapper, I personally love this texture set. Not this in particular, but the Night Watch textures in general. There's and they're available for free for any mapper to use. There's a Zen set and sort of an Earthbound Black Mesa style set, and they're not perfect, but they're really, really nice looking. And they're what, 16 years old now, believe it or not. If you saw Barney running and jumping there, that was pretty cool. Nice little opportunities for what do we used to call it? Previewing or foreshadowing. You know, you kind of see what's coming up. I bet you the next thing we're going to do is cross this bridge going the other way, whether or not we get to catch up to the couple of Barneys and the scientists that were there. But it's a nice way to make the level, I don't know, feel bigger than it is and kind of loop back on itself. You get to see where you're going and sometimes where you've been. It's a nice way to create a level space and kind of maximize the player's, not maximize the time spent, but kind of maximize the use of it. Right, he's made this big tunnel, and even after that puzzle with the crates that took us a few minutes to figure out, we've got another, you know, several sections that kind of crisscross the same area. mix in a couple side areas like this. And, okay. Huh? How about that? A barnacle that picks up a head crab. You don't really see that in Gold Source, do you? It's a Half-Life 2 thing. Yes, that was a good point, Patrick. Neil Mankey and Black Widow Games was a master at doing this sort of foreshadowing where you were going, seeing, you know, parts of the level coming up, seeing parts of the level you've already passed. It's essentially maximizing the use of a space that's been designed for the player by having catwalks and different paths through the level. Of course, you need a fairly large level to begin with in order to take advantage of that, really. But if you play through Darkstar and especially the They Hunger series, that's shown off all the time, and it gives you a great sense of your, not just where you are in the mod, but sort of your progress through the maps. It's not just rooms that exist independent of each other, connected by corridors, right? Which we see in a lot of mods. But it gives you a real sense of scale and where you've been, where you're going throughout the mod. Oh, there's some creepy sounds coming from that vent. Interesting environmental storytelling here. Yeah, so that was probably one of the customizations in code, right? That barnacle eating the head crab. It is based on, Echoes is based on Spirit, but I don't think in vanilla Spirit you can do that. So yeah, there are some additions and customizations. And that was clearly just for, you know, just for effect. I mean, it really wouldn't be a different mod without that barnacle eating the head crab, but it was kind of a cool moment if you notice it, right? So, and I think these corridors are possibly where we kind of expand on the horror aspect of this mod. Right, you hear some screaming or something up ahead of me. Danger, hot steam. Oh, that must be the way we're going then. Oh. Hi. So you just gonna toss that at me or what? Yep. Isn't that guy's name Mr. Friendly? That was an unused alien from Half-Life, nicknamed Mr. Friendly. I don't think he's as friendly as you'd want in this one. Oh, and I've lost my crowbar even. That's just, oh, there it is. That's clever, right? I only had one weapon to begin with, but at least you give the player a chance to see when you're going to get it back soon. It's just a matter of finding the way over to this corner. So, don't have much. It looks like these levers possibly unlock the doors behind them. Yeah. So he's color-coded them, too. I don't remember that. That might have been new from the beta. You use yellow frame around this door, and you've got a yellow, kind of a yellow indicator or light above that lever. Oh, never mind. This is yellow, too, because that's green. Make me a liar, why don't you? Oh, I bet you it opens this one. Blue. Again with the deep blue, kind of primary color. Okay, is there any reason to go back here, then? That's the way I came in, so I doubt it. Let's try it down this way, I guess. An uncharged health. Okay, so this may be one of our interim goals here, and this cable, thankfully, will lead us to something. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not sure we can do anything here, but hopefully once we get these powered up, Oh, maybe. Oh, I bet you it's. So, how do we get in here? So, we're looking for probably a red lever that opens this door that allows us to power the health and HEV chargers, which would be nice. I'm not sure it's required. That may be like a side quest thing. But we'll definitely keep an eye out for the red lever. That's more stalker sounds, isn't it, from Half-Life 2? I'm feeling we're going in circles. Oh, there he is. Mr. Not So Friendly. Oh dear. It's a maze. Oh, here we go. Okay, we can open these doors at least. Okay, so that opened the green. Oh, it's broken. Okay, so this at least opened that green door on the other side of this wall. So they are color-coded. Let's try this way. Are the lights color-coded too? So that was back here, right? Yeah, this is open. Okay. Oh, fantastic. And I guess he's going to kill me if he reaches me, so that's good. Red lever. Okay. Get the crowbar. So this is where I think we can go back through. So, I don't know. I'm a little bit of mixed feelings of this area. It's a little bit maze-like, right? That said, at least it's fairly well... It is color-coded, though. Yeah. Like, with the standard primary colors, right? Red, yellow, green, blue. That's more than primary, I guess, right? But you know what I mean. So this should turn on our health charger for us. Yep. Nice. Still can't use the HEV, unfortunately. Yeah, and I said before, so one of the good things that Echoes does is kind of build up your antagonists throughout the mod. So, right, we saw the Garg early on. We'll see the Garg throughout this mod. And in this section, it's Mr. Friendly, right? You see a couple peaks of him, and then he kind of, not quite charges at you, but kind of charges at you there in the, underneath there, down in the basement. Where am I going now? So he's kind of built up as a mini antagonist, at least, for this section. What the hell do I get out? Back down, I guess? Oh, let's try. Oh, this is the vent again. Jesus. Get lost in here. So, I understand the need for it, but this, combined with kind of the samey looking sections upstairs, lead to a little bit of frustration, right? At this point, I don't really know where I'm going. And these vents are also maze-like. Was that just a... That was just a big circle I made, wasn't it? Yeah, okay. Why won't that open? Or that is... Oh, right, I was here. Okay, so this is a dead end. I can't do anything here. Yes, I think that twitching scientist is bridging the power connection for me. So his death was not in vain. Actually, I think he was already dead. Right? He sacrificed to bring me 36 health, which was, it was well worth it. Yeah, so I'm just going in circles at this point. Let me check around upstairs. So this just leads me back out the way I came in, right? I don't think this doesn't... Dick. Alright, well, I'm glad I did that. But, still a dick move. Alright. So we already came up that way, right? Oh, that's not our goal, because all that is just the cutoff area for that hatch in the floor that leads to these two levers. This we've opened. Is this the way forward, I guess? Did I just... Yeah, okay. I guess I just missed it before. I was too obsessed in getting that health station powered and whatnot, so... Did you just slip on the blood? That's great. Yeah, I know. There's very few mods that I would want to play that don't give you a gun an hour in. But so far, this has still been a pretty, I am kind of done with zombies. So let's, can we move on from the zombies already? They were never as horror-inducing as the audio would have you believe. I mean, Half-Life, people say Half-Life has a horror theme too, and it's really hard for me to see 22 years later, but, so this is the beauty that Night Watch textures to me. I mean, for Gold Source, yeah. Love it. Okay, anyway, onward. Give me a gun. I had a lot of ammo, I'm not sure I still have it.
Oh, shit. Look, I'm chewed up pretty bad, and I think my leg's broken. I'm never gonna make it.
Hey, I do have a ton of
Better go
ammo.
on without me.
Alright, sorry, dude.
Hey, try not to get eaten by a monster or anything, okay?
Yeah, I'll try. Die. I think there's music in the back. I can barely hear it. There's big voices. Let me crank that up a little bit. Oh, the correct ammo count for Beretta? Okay. I don't really know, nor do I care that much. But it's good to know that somebody does. Alright, I told you I was done with zombies. Clearly I'm not done with zombies. Aha. Shotgun. Now we're talking. Wait. 6 ammo on the shotgun? Oh, man. I'm not sure I'm ready for that. To adjust my thinking. Alright. So another big, not humongous, but fairly large area to run through. Now remember this kind of going on for the next couple of maps at least. I just don't want to deal with these zombies very much. Finally, different enemy. It's probably coded in. That ammo count can't change, I think, with models. Oh, did he also add a little bit of inaccuracy with the Beretta? I called it a Glock before. That was before I got it. Oh, I'm not sure it's inaccuracy. I think I was hitting the clip brush for this model. There's an LD pack for everything. Yeah, the H not just included, but like on by default, right? There's no... I don't think there's even an option to turn them off, is there? Which is okay. I mean, he, you know, James wanted the sort of the visual fidelity to be higher overall, so... You know, I was never bothered by the HD models. I guess I like the standard models better, but I've often played with the HD models on for, you know, a year at a time. It's not a big deal to me. So one of the other good things in Echoes, right, is there's a ton of places to explore like this, and you're usually rewarded for exploring. You know, ammo, armor. Still can't use the charger, I guess. You know, a little bit of ammo here and there, but it all adds up, which is really nice. Oh, jeez. There's crabs. Where'd you go?
Sound, fire, door, released.
Not Night Watch textures. I don't think. Yeah, the Mark Layla books. The Truth About Aliens. Okay. So, thankfully, you know, how many mods have we seen where you hit a button and you don't know what happened? Clearly, right, this angle was set up perfectly to show you the door, and the voice announcer kind of tells you in case you missed it, but it's really, in my opinion, hard to miss. You're probably facing that way toward the door anyway. Ooh, another I'm about to say another set of twin bridges here. Wow, that was really long range. That hound eye hit. Is that custom too, I bet? I mean, I was... Oh, except he didn't fix the bug of... It lets me reload even with a full mag. Well, that's okay. That was what, in Blue Shift, was it? Anyway, I really like the mirror, you know, the twin bridge again over the bottomless pit. We saw the guard briefly up there before we got ambushed. I wish I had time to kind of watch that all, but... And we knew what to look for this time, right? It's not just possibly reusing the setup from the map what, half an hour ago, 40 minutes ago. But it's kind of the same solution to the puzzle. We have to get to the button. It's a different setup. We simply have to find the way to get into this little fort created by the poor forklift operator that died. A little bit of ammo to taunt us. Make sure we're in the right, head to the right section here. Yeah, so somehow he's suppressed the loading messages. Like, I don't see that on my screen where it says loading. Maybe that's just making an invisible sprite to replace that, but I don't know why we all just don't do that. Oh, could have fixed this blackface, I think.
Check elevator 1, sector
Alright.
C.
Minor detail. Yeah, that fire sprite is really good. Although it's scaled up quite a bit, it still looks good, even at a distance like this. I remember when I first tested the alpha, this would have been 6 years ago or so, this killed my frame rate. I think this was about where the alpha ended, maybe the next map after this. But this section just killed my frame rate. I don't know if it was too many sprites or what, but that was on a decent machine too. Alright, so see, as I said, we're setting up the Garg as one of the main enemies of this, one of the main antagonists of this pack. We've got a little bit of a chase going, although he could have just kept running. He didn't have to stop at me, unless that was scripted. You raise the tension a little bit. I think I've got plenty of space here. I don't think I'm in much danger from the Garg at the moment. As long as I don't spaz on the ladder. Follow the flashing blue light as we did before. And then get stuck. I am in no danger whatsoever from this Garg. Take two. I like that. I like that a lot. That little scripted bit there. Got chase music. Got our red ladder, which stands out from the gray structure here a little bit, nicely. The blue light, which is our goal. And be sure to notice the lever right below it. Yeah, if you do it right, enough to create a little tension, but enough to close the good door in the Garg's face. Yes, thank you. It's a part of my plan. Oh, so we did see the loading sprite there. I could have sworn I missed it last time.
Surface supply elevator engaged. Please clear the platform.
So I don't know how dark on the screen it is for you guys. I can still kind of see fairly well in this area. This is quite a bit brighter out here. This is what I'm talking about with grand areas of Black Mesa. Oh, I just love this area. I love the scale of it. You know, my two favorite chapters in Half-Life are Surface Tension and Blast Pit, and with Interloper being a third. But anyway, they're all, you know, kind of big wide open areas, or at least grand in scale. Not always big wide open areas, but large areas that you can traverse. This is the map that Phil kept crashing in. Okay. Well, he probably played the first release of Echoes, and I think that might have been before the author increased the edicts.
Here in the control room.
Aha.
Please, Mr. Head down to the lower elevator. We will be safe here.
Yeah, if you could hear that, but he was telling me exactly what to do. So, caught my attention, said he was up there above in the control room. Flashing dark blue light caught my attention, as seems to be, you know, a theme for this mod. and then told me I have to make my way down to the lower elevator, which is another flashing blue light. So, even though it's a pretty big room and scale, you know, your objective is kind of laid out for you. I'm not... That might have been added based on feedback. It's nice, but I'm a fan of kind of letting the player figure things out for themselves. That said, I know a lot of people get frustrated when they don't know what to do in a mod, and maybe that's just the difference in, you know, a 20-plus-year-old game and modern games. I don't know. There's no objective marker in Half-Life. Shotgun in case you missed it in the last map. That's it here. Nice little side area you can find. Yeah, exactly. Like you want to use, as a level designer, I try to use subtle clues rather than telling the player go here and then here. Which, you know, I guess I'm still kind of okay with, but as a designer, I don't want, like, I don't mind doing it as a player, but I'd rather kind of figure things out myself. But I don't know. I'm also an old school gamer, I think. So certainly an old gamer, if not old school. Ooh, a lot of bad guys here. We could sneak past them instead. I don't really want to fight 3 bull squids at once. Yeah, like actual physical markers telling, you know, the objective is 68 meters away in this direction, I don't like at all. What I really like is games that allow you to turn that off. Like Dishonored, for example. I know Doom 2016 lets you do that too. But Dishonored lets you basically disable all hints. Which is really nice. See? More custom code? Look at that. He eats head crabs and hound eyes. That's probably a hint that I should try to lure him in, but whatever. I'm a little slow on the uptake. This green light is kind of inviting me. Let's see what this leads. Big area. Several levels here. I knew it. Oh. I was going for the health pack. That's a big nope. So, how do I get to this ledge? I can't. There we go. Nice mini bonus here. A little bit of, that was a helmet for armor. In case you can make that jump on the second try. So I think that just let us climb up, like, directly above where we entered, right? Yeah, I think we were on that platform down there. In fact, that probably just... Oh, wait a second. Oh, man, I just backtracked, didn't I? I must have missed this on the way in. I suppose this is the way you can go if you want to bypass those bull squids and not jump down onto that jeep. To be fair, this wasn't lit as well, so I missed it. But the bottom was. So, let's go south really quickly. There we go. The bottom was lit with that bright green light. The top was not. Yeah, see that light there. Oh, I know why we have this. Interesting jibs. Is that... What is that from? I've seen that before. Is that from a mod that Echoes has borrowed? Is it from They Hunger or something, maybe? Looks precarious. Oh. Forgot to jump. Oh, wait, that's sloped downward or something there. Yeah. That's...
Close call, amigo.
I'm a big fan of the Vox use. Is it from Gunman? Okay. Wait, what is happening? Ah, slave. Slave with a glowy eye. Notice that? His eye is extra glowy. Actually, oh, it does glow. Look at that. He put a sprite in front of their eyes. Interesting. I wonder if that's coded in or if that's in the map, because you can attach sprites to NPCs in Spirit as well. Alright, now we're starting to get combat going here. There's a face in front of the eye and it's set to additive, yeah. Oh, it's in the model, okay. Yeah, I guess that would make sense. You could do it in Spirit, but you'd have to do it for every... Well, and it's actually... Take that back. I'm not sure you could do that in Spirit. You could, but as the monster turns, I'm not sure that would turn properly in Spirit. So yeah, it makes sense that it's part of the model. I really like the effect. It probably stands out in the dark, too. Let's see if we see more slaves going forward. What is happening here? Oh. Nice effect, though.
All personnel, surface, supply, elevator, engage. Please clear the platform.
Again, really nice use of a viewpoint, a vantage point, right? You hit this button, immediately that blue light right under the crosshair starts flashing. These lights start spinning. It gives you a path forward. This is the type of waypointing you should use, right? Not explicitly telling the player what to do, showing, you know, hinting, maybe it's strong hints, but hinting at the player where to go. Oh, hello. More build up at the Garg. Perfect. Oh, I love the scripting in this mod. This is, you know, author kind of approaches this like survival horror. We've never gotten much ammo at all for the shotgun. I think I've only ever had, this is probably the most I've had, it's 13 shots. So you get the shotgun a few maps ago, but you don't really get much ammo for it. I just noticed the Garg waiting for us right in front of our objective. It's a great shot too, with the glowing red eye, and there's a spotlight on him if I can see properly. Yeah. There's a bit of a spotlight. You can kind of tell here to highlight them. Right in front of our objective. And, oh, we can't jump this anymore, I bet. At least I'm not going to try it. So here's our way up. Green light. Uh-oh. So my frame froze for a second there, and then it continued. Or do I get pushed off? No? Okay. I was going to blame that on the mapper, but... it looks like these vents maybe all circle back to each other. Let's see if there's any goodies down this way. Yeah, shotgun. Shortcut to Zen down there. Yeah, so I could have jumped this, but yeah, a little bit of a extra bonus for the exploration there. Garg's right on us here. Can we go? I guess that's it. Yeah. Okay. Well. Oh, he's coming to get us too. Crap. Well, let's see if we can make it to this other area here. Actually, I need to lure him down this way, and then go up the vent area, vent direction. Hi guys. Come on, man. Oh, so I bet you it's an autosave or something there, Adam. But yeah, I was saying I think Philip probably played before James added the edicts command or allowance into the lib list. You know, basically allowing more entities available in each map of the mod. If you exceed that, you generally crash. But it was a relatively recent addition to. I gotta run. Relatively recent addition to Half-Life that you could do that in the liblist text file, which sets up the mod, rather than the where am I going here? Blue light. Rather than in the Steam command options for the game. So he added that in a patch, and that I think fixed a lot of the crashes that people were having. All right, giant elevator. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, I'm also playing version 1.4, you know, 2 years after it came out, so... Oh, hello. Nice. Garg is pissed. I love the scripting in this mod. It's just... So, if there's one thing that Echoes does, not just the scripting, but that the scripting makes everything feel alive, right? There's always something going on. Well, it wasn't that it was unusual in Liblist. It wasn't allowed until Steampipe, I think. Or it wasn't available until Steampipe. I've used it in my maps because I generally use more entities than other people, but... I actually kind of always wanted to make a map that was just a giant elevator like this, with like ambushes on each floor. May get to it at some point.
Open the store! They're coming for us! It's our only way out! Oh my god, we're doomed!
The promise of daylight above. Oh, and shining straight down on the elevator. Perfect. Nice effect here. Now, I don't think we're going to make it just yet, though, are we? I guess this is the top floor anyway, huh?
Attention. Sector C science personnel, please report status immediately.
Yeah, so that elevator ride, you're right. You couldn't really do anything. You could just watch. At this area or this ledge here was clipped off, so I couldn't even jump off if I wanted to, nor could I shoot through it to try to help Barney's or whatever. So it is a little bit of a cutscene, but it's a nice break from the. I think I handled the Garg chase. It was pretty easy for me, but you can certainly get in a situation where the Garg's right on top of you, and it becomes a really hectic chase to reach the elevator. I had a decent approach to that, I think, so it wasn't too much trouble, but it's a nice breather. This seems too, suspiciously quiet.
Biohazard warning in
Oh, I fell, damn it. Oh, little goodies up here. And an ambush. Wait, that actually lit up the world too, didn't it? His eye. Or maybe that was just my muzzle flash. Oh, when you can see the little green glow even. So yeah, he really uses green and blue to, if you're observant. There's a green reflection on the ceiling over here. Yeah. Of course, a lot of blue around, which is maybe a little different than our than how it's used throughout the mod. It's used as highlights for objectives. Meanwhile, he's got this same blue color strip all the way along the floor here.
Emergency containment door engaged.
Oh, the promise of outside. Look how nice and sunny it is. It's probably a nice 103 degrees out.
Door engaged.
Nice light shaft. Resisted the urge to do a spinning fan shadow, as so many mappers do. I've only seen one instance of it actually looking good in Gold Source. That was from a natural selection mapper.
Danger high. Energy breach. High. Energy breach.
Uh-oh. Ambush. Yeah. Notice now we've got relative tons of shotgun ammo. 35 rounds or so, or shells compared to 12. That is accurate. Yeah, I don't think he changed the accuracy. I must have just been hitting that clip brush or something before when I can't remember. I was trying to snipe something and it didn't seem to, zombie I guess, and didn't seem to hit him. I thought he might have changed the accuracy of the pistol, which is generally dead accurate. It always hits under the crosshair. Unlike the MP5, so. Oh, one grenade? I don't even get 5 grenades for a crack. I get 1. It's actually fairly well laid out. There's plenty of cover, but you can still get caught, kind of caught in a bad spot, let's say. That was a Kingpin. I don't know if you guys saw him behind the column.
Ah, hello there. Would you mind opening this door for me? Damnation! This situation has become unreasonable. You're going to have to locate a security guard before we leave this place. They're the only ones who know the codes we need. We don't have time for any foolishness. Get in there and find a guard. Don't return until you've found a guard who has the codes. On your way, then.
On my way, then. Okay. Well, I really kind of wanted to get to that health kit in there, but... Goodbye, outside. I'll see you later, I hope. Yeah, so this was a pretty good combat arena here. Not too intense. A couple waves of, you know, slaves and then grunts came in. Decent amount of cover, but also wide open areas where if you get caught, you could be in trouble. So, yeah, no, I like that design quite a bit. Glass floor kind of makes me nervous. We know Black Mesa catwalks collapse. I can't imagine trusting a glass one as far as I can throw it. This is a cool scene here, right? Even though this is more or less following the plot of Half-Life. Yes, the military's moving in, but this is quite a bit bigger scale than we've seen before for conveying that. Again, it's, you know, more or less a scripted cutscene. There's not much you can do but look, but that's okay.
Testing. Yes, good. Excellent. I'll be able to communicate with you anywhere in the facility. But there's no time to wait for the military.
That's great. That's a guy behind the. That's a guy behind the wall, right? That's fantastic.
See you on the other side.
This seems way too easy. Oh. Keep this door closed, please. Oh, that may be our only choice here. Except the men's room. Okay, not much going on here. I wonder if I... Is that a Magnum? Yeah. I like that a lot. Right. Here's your hint. In case you didn't notice it coming in, your hint is this. That's the way to get the Magnum early. Probably early. I assume a map or two later I'll get the Magnum anyway. Or maybe it's just a bonus. We'll see. But, yeah, clever. As far as we know, this is James's only released maps, too.
This announcement system is now under military command.
I mean, he took years to release this and polish it, but I don't know if he was that experienced kind of before Echoes.
Those things, they're everywhere.
We've got to get out of here.
Did you hear that?
I did, watch out.
No! No! No!
Wow.
You
Oh,
must
mini
destroy
boss.
that thing at once.
Crap. Ooh. This phase 2. What's going on here? A resupply area, maybe? I don't know why I break these. I really don't. What? Yeah, I mean, actually, you know, in Half-Life, there was some things in these, a couple of these boxes, right? And especially on a rail, I'm thinking of. You know, a little bit of ammo, a little bit of, I don't know, a battery or something like that. This guy's red, so he's probably, like, stronger or something now, too, right? Let's just take care with the crossbow. Ooh, nice effect. Like the Garg.
Glad to see you're still alive. But our mission isn't complete until you bring a security guard to me.
Is that a security guard? You could just take the head crab off, couldn't I? Sadly, I don't think that counts. Alright, looks like we've got all the goodies here. So, yeah, it's not my favorite section of these maps. I like this. This is a nice arena, again. You know, fairly small arena, one side area under the half-open garage door over here, which is kind of hidden from view, right? Until you're right up on top of it. I mean, you might be able to spot it from back here. There's a yellow light coming from it. I like this. Plenty of cover for a kind of a mini boss. But you make your way up, and it's solid yellow light, you know, solid green light, and for the width of this stairwell or ramp, I should say, the ceiling is way too tight. Right? I don't see what the purpose could have been in this. I would have made this big and wide open if I were the mapper, but okay, it's a nice area, yeah, for some slave ambush, fine, but it just, I think that could have used a little more polish, maybe. Oh wait, I'm back in the men's room. Oh, and my elevator's gone. Oh right, it crashed.
Bravo Force reports Hotel Sierra Mike facility is secure.
I guess we're jumping for it. And the ladder swings. That's great. It's a nice effect there. I like how the ladder swings. It's a nice effect, which gives you just a little bit of anxiety. Okay. We're walking. We're walking. We're not moving fast. Is this our objective here? Actually, I don't think so.
Search and destroy Force Bravo.
It must be. We can't get back up, can we?
Secondary objective terminated.
I wonder if I should have explored up there a little more first. Oh. Never mind. We're back. We're going up the ramps. I think that was just a detour to get the armor. Alright, chance number 2. Now we go up.
And destroy Force reports back up required. Engage with extreme resistance.
Alright, that doesn't let us get back up anyway.
Attention, all military personnel. Atomic
I like
chemical alert.
the vertical maps. I like big wide open maps, and I like vertical maps. I don't know, there's something about the fear of falling into a bottomless pit that always, you know, adds a little bit of, I don't know, interest or excitement to a map to me. I don't know what it is. Oh, see, there we got the Magnum. So we would have gotten in a map or so later if we didn't discover that in the bathroom, but the bathroom came in handy. I can't open that, okay. Have to jump to this ladder? Oh, good lord. Oh, this is going to go south. This is going to go south really quickly. Okay, here we go. Well, that was cool. I think you put a head crab here so the turret would become active and draw my attention, but not shoot at me immediately. It killed the head crab first. Yeah, nice clever design. You know, you're introducing, and we know the military's coming, right? I mean, we played Half-Life. But putting a turret before you encounter any grunts is a nice way to start to ramp things up without really making it serious just yet. And that combination of having the turret come alive with the red light, but having a head crab to shoot first is really clever. And this is really brightly lit for some reason. I wonder if we might have to move this elevator down, and then that might be our escape path. We'll see. Onward and upward. Where'd that crap go? There he is. Caution. Yeah, no kidding. So I think these are new turret models too. Oh shit. Shit. That was going so well too. Where's that other turret? Is that up high somewhere, maybe? No, there he is. Oh, there's one here, too. Sneaky. there's a lot of turrets around. You know, it's certainly possible in Spirit, Zick. Asking about the possibility of using a use to pick up like a health kit or ammo or something like that if you're at 90, 95 health. You know, if I'm not coming back to an area, I'll still pick up the health kit, but it really is more useful when you're at, like, say, 75 or below, right? So I think, here we go. You could, you'd have to do it map by map. Like, you could do it in the map, but you'd have to specifically do it for everything. You couldn't, I don't think you'd have to program it if you wanted to do for, like, guns and ammo that are dropped by an NPC like that. But you could do it for static health kits and batteries and stuff. What the heck are we doing here? This is green. What's different about this guy? This is the, oh, this is the elevator control. This is the top of the elevators, right? Oh, there we go.
Elevator on override released.
Ah, so we probably have to go back out. Now that elevator has been lowered. Make our way back down, right? Yeah, there we go. I told you the elevator was going to be lowered into the spotlight, right? But it's nice that that's disconnected. You get the sense that you have to go back out, but you didn't just lower it and ride it down. That's a nice way to kind of make the player go back around the other way. Quite the change in mood and scenery here. This bright magenta light. Wow. Zen has infested this lab. That's This is not a common color to use for lighting. Yeah, I'm okay with this. It's a little, right, it's different. And it's in line with his use of kind of the primary colors of light, right? He's bright red, royal blue, green, yellow, you know, for highlights and objectives and things like that. And this is not, you know, we think of Zen as maybe pinkish purple, but a lot of it's green, a lot of it's natural colors. This is different than something we've seen before, really, in Half-Life. This type of lighting, certainly this ambience, this, you know, purple and pink on the ceiling. It really gives you the feeling of being alien. Not to mention, it's, you know, it is the floor. Oh, poor sap.
Hey! Hey! Hey, let me out of here! Hey! Can you give me a hand? Man, am I glad to see you. This door is locked. See if you can activate it from the console. What is that smell?
The console. Yeah, it's an interesting choice. It's different, right? This pink, but yeah, actually, some of the lights in Zen, at least the environment lighting, the sort of from the sun or the outside lighting, is like a deep red, not pink like this, but like almost like maroon, like almost this color. Like you look at Gonarch's Lair and that the three maps that are in that, they're kind of like a dark red sunlight. It's really, I think it looks pretty good in Zen. You may or may not be a fan of the gameplay there, but I think Zen itself looks pretty good. Oh, that's not how you do a retina scan. I'm not sure about that. I guess we have to.
Cleverly done, but you're not supposed to be here.
Shepherd in the Osprey. Freeman in the train. Huh. Combine.
We'll see about that. Get back where you belong and forget about all this. Until we meet again.
The little dance G-Man just did, unfortunately, I think is an effect of using spirit. Scripted sequences like that are always wonky, making characters turn in spirit for some reason. Yeah. Irby knows what I'm talking about if he's around.
Almost there.
Pool? Yes.
Good job.
They're free, but I'm not. Now what? Now you get me out of here. No? Look at all those beautiful batteries. Can't take them though. Oh, I can pass through there. Really? I guess I was visually taken aback. I didn't think that was wide enough for me to fit, but sure enough. Just barely.
Boys could have made a bigger mess. Jeez, and I thought I had a long night. You look like hell.
Thank you. Well, I guess into the elevator we... Oh, wait, no, we don't. So, clearly signifying this is not the way. Everything's busted. Where are we going? Oh.
Roger that. Let's run like hell.
Get you to open the door, maybe.
Damage sustained. Armor compromised.
My access code should open this and unlock any door around the central transit hub.
So this is the Barney we've been looking for, what, half an hour? It's good that he stands out, right? He's got him in an HEV suit.
Yeah, we might stand a better chance if we team up.
He's not a generic one. He's, I don't know, a hazardous Barney?
Ah, you found a guard. Good job. I presume you've got the all-clear codes?
Yeah, I've got the clearance codes to the security station. Let's go.
Excellent. I shall await your return.
Word is, once we get to the surface, the military's made arrangements for us.
You mind shooting these guys? Oh, you got a magnet. Awesome. With a humongous chamber, or what do you call it? You know what I mean. He just shot, what, 15 bullets without reload? Ooh. So nice. Our return path is significantly changed since we last saw it. Improvement, too. Like, you know. Nice shoot. Wow. That was awesome. Wow, that's some nice shooting. So this, look at that. This section was made to show off, or have Barney basically have a shooting gallery for you. He's got a magic gun.
Got one.
Yeah, you got like 17. Nice. So that's fun. You know, it's a little reward for making it through the mod this far. Seeing Barney finally with a Magnum. They gave Otis one, or gave Otis a Desert Eagle, I suppose, but essentially the equivalent. And finally getting him to help you out. I don't remember the. Oh no. Interesting. We've not come across assassins yet in this mod. I like the model. High grade model with the night vision glowing a little bit too.
Yeah, let's go.
Another, different.
Maybe help is on its way, but I'm not waiting around for it. We gotta get topside.
Kind of a different type of foreshadowing here. Not just seeing where you've been or where you're going, but seeing what you're going to be coming up against, most likely, right? I mean, no real surprise. We've been ramping up in enemies for the last hour, but yeah, it just, makes you a little cautious, anxious. You know what's coming. I don't have any grenades, really, or I do have these grenades. I got 4 of these, so. Yeah. What's going on here? You wait here. Oh. They've been sucking the goop out of the bull squid. I guess we get him to open that door up there, huh? Okay. See if there's a way we can get in these other rooms. Oh, there's a vent here too. Yeah. Okay. I might be able to crawl around in the ceilings up here. Check this out.
Let me get that door for you.
Why, thank you. Oh, hi, worthless dude. I didn't see you before. How you doing? Thanks for coming to the stream. Ooh, nice. Oh. There's a ladder. Okay. Well, I just stumbled across that. Here we go.
I'm gonna stay down here. If I see anything looks like it doesn't belong here, I'll start shooting.
Good idea, Barney. Well, I wanted to make that other turn, didn't I? Mr. Unfriendly again, I guess. The stalker sounds. Alright, well, this time, I don't know, it's like a maze again. Okay, dead end here. Not sure that would have been enough to improve that much, to be honest. I think I don't want to go this way just yet. Can I make it back here? I think that's the way forward. I wanted to check out those side rooms if I could first. Oh man, I'm just totally spun around now. Okay, dead end. That was the leg direction. Grenade. Same room again. Oh man. Can I not get in here? Maybe. Oh, there's a vent there. I mean, not that I need the ammo or anything, but. Alright, well. Try again. Right, that was, yeah. Maybe I can't get to where I want to at the moment. I might have to revisit those later. Yeah, right, this usually holds 50 bullets, now holding 30. I don't know about grenades. I haven't had enough, or any AR grenades yet. I think this is the ambush.
Man, am I glad to see you. We've got an access violation at some of the gates near where you are. Better be careful. I think you got company.
Someone help! No, not again!
Hey, over here!
Go get him, Barney. Oh dear. Yep. That looks too inviting. Alright, let's do it. This is nice. Nice way of building tension. You know what's coming. And it's still kind of, you know, puts you on the edge of your seat. Ah, mister. What's happening? Well, I guess that's the way forward, huh? Alright, that wasn't too bad. It was at 4 or 5 assassins. Well lit enough that they stood out, right, with the yellow border on the bottom. Still dim, but not bad. Let's see, this is our way down, I guess. Is this the way forward? No, that killed me. Okay. Let's see what I'm missing then. direction. I see. There we go. Yeah, minor complaint, but is a little too much vent crawling in this map, or this section, right? One was kind of for exploring, but it didn't really lead many interesting places, unfortunately. Well, the Zen takeover is in the toilets, even. Is that our way out there? Yeah.
I was worried you wouldn't make it. Anyway, let's get to the security station. You lead the way.
I can get you some valuable supplies if you'll protect me.
So here's our dead Mr. Friendly.
I wish I could, but someone's got to protect the dock.
The disappointing thing was he was so built up from, what, an hour ago, right? In those, sort of the sewers and the maze of tunnels. And now he's dead. I mean, well done, Barney, but you build him up, but you don't let the player deal with him directly. Not sure I would have gone that way. If you build him up like that, have maybe not a boss battle even. To have some kind of confrontation, though. You know, it's a payoff for being terrorized by him with the stalker sounds for the last
Try
hour.
my code. I've almost got it.
System overload.
Yeah.
Well done, Barney. Used your subtlety.
Lead the way.
And I think,
I'm
actually,
slowing you down.
let me go check this out. This is probably just this is the area we were before. Or no, it's a mirror. It's not the area we were in before.
Security lock is engaged.
This is. Grunts fine. Oh, that's Displacer, isn't it? Yeah. Black Ops. Now, see, there is a vent. I can't get in there, though. There was no vent that let me get there. Oh, nice. The door's open, though. So this is a cool little Easter egg. Right, this is kind of off the beaten path because I came back the way I was. It's not the way forward. And they just blew themselves up. Oh, and a bonus. A hive hand with 10 hornets. Nice. So, exploration rewarded, not with just a cutscene or a little bit of ammo, but a new weapon. Yeah. It's been a little while, probably a few months.
No entry.
Since I've actually played something I would really consider a classic for this classic of the month. Echoes is certainly one of them. This is very well designed.
Maybe we could catch a movie later.
While
And
this may
polished.
be your idea of fun, I prefer long walks on a sandy beach as the sun sets. Yes, let's go.
Okay, we might live.
Something's wrong. I think something is interfering from the...
From the other side. Let's go check this out first.
This is as far as I go.
I can't tell what it is.
Holy shit! Goose three's down! Goose three's down!
Search and destroy Force Bravo. Reports secondary objective terminated.
I'll be right behind you.
Okay, I'll wait here and help anyone else. Let's get the hell out of here.
So, a little bit of an escort mission. think most of these hallways are wide enough and well designed enough so your escorts aren't going to get trapped, which is always the...
I refuse to go another step.
Speak the devil. I don't really need him, though, do I? Well, I should get him anyway.
I certainly hope you know what you're doing.
Oh.
A soldier. I'm saved at last.
Well, the military is fully moved in now. There's still glass here, right? Yeah.
All right, a soldier. Now we're gonna see some action.
Yeah, we're gonna see some action. That's alright. Nope. What's happening? No, I went the wrong way. It scared me for a second. I thought I was about to walk off into the cascading, waterfall there. Alright. Yeah, the scientist follow code is not great. That's why you have, if you do an escort like this, you have to make sure the hallways are wide enough and the pathways are forgiving enough that he doesn't get trapped on a door or something like that. Even then, it's not perfect. But it's as much as you can do as a mapper. Well, you could have things that kind of
I suppose I can
detect if that's a problem.
Wait a minute, and I'll let you in.
I prefer to avoid them in my maps. So. I thought he was going to pick up that shotgun.
Fine. You won't even know I'm here.
I guess that's why I needed the scientist, right? Ooh. Back through this area. So this is what I mean by... It's not just good use of space. This is a different map, clearly, than than we played before, but it's the reuse of space that's clever. You're going to wait there. Okay, fine. There's probably going to be another battle here. We'll see. I got Barney on my side. Oh, right. We have to escort him to this guy.
The central security station is right over here.
Maybe that's why the blue light's there, to remind us later.
It's right over here.
Wait, this whole area has changed. Right? There was like a wrecked car and stuff here. I missed the joke, but yeah, okay.
I have to stay here to operate the security gate.
You want
Okay,
to come in?
Didn't want to die alone anyway.
Anyone read me? I say again, this is Lambda Labs. Can anyone read me?
This right here is someplace else. The map. By the way. Oh. Yikes. Does this count it? As a vent? Nope. So that part has changed a bit since the beta test. I think that vent's a little bit different, or at least the entrance is. I think people had trouble finding it originally, so... our friend didn't make it.
For a second, I thought you were one of them.
We thought you'd never make it.
Thank God you're here.
Look, I need both of you here before I open this door. We haven't got much time.
Did you hear something?
What the heck?
No! Please!
Oof. Well, the timing is slightly off there, but...
Yeah, command! Slimming is down, over!
I guess we're just supposed to watch this. Hey, guard. Nice effect there, the door being busted down. Oh, nice effect too. Well, I guess we, oh. I just want to stay around and watch. Don't shoot me. I think this is our escape route down here, but... Sorry, Barney. Yeah, this must be our way out. I was like, what the heck is that thing? Oh, it's a turret. So another little sewer section. I like the, this effect is called caustics. This reflected, kind of moving liquid surface. It's faked here, right? This wall is textured with an animated texture, but it's maybe not bright enough to get this on these walls, but I like it in the dark, in the green corners here. I guess that's the way forward, given that's bright green. Another Black Ops with skulls and stuff. I don't quite understand this, but another subtle, relatively subtle Black Ops placement there. Oh. And this is where I stopped the stream. No, I'm just kidding. I hate Inflosaurus so much. I'm not sure where I'm going to be going. Oh, I guess this is follow the green light, huh? Well, that was easy enough. Is that all I have to do? I might have missed some goodies, but I'm okay with that. Yikes. Like the lamp. I like how it kind of inhibits your view a little bit. Yeah, turrets all over the place here. Wow, those guys really chewing to me. I hear the guard. Man, I paid the price for that. Yeesh. Oh, health. That's good. also like the different trip mines. I didn't know they were trip mines at first. Right, that's the standard laser is that sort of cyan, bright cyan colored trip. Oh, we're back at the bridge. That's a cool sequence too. Oh, so cool that I almost ran into. Yeah, he almost got me. Running while watching the guard, almost ran into my death. Alright, even after taking some hits, there's enough health scattered around. So this mod has been really well balanced overall. You know, very rarely have I had a lot of HEV, or armor I should say, not HEV power, but for me the armor is the like the helmet and the, well, literal body armor. I'm just a schmo, not Gordon. But very rarely have I had a lot of it. Only like 40 or so. So it's not been keeping me low on health. But this would probably be a decent challenge on hard. I'm playing on medium at the moment. So we're backtracking again. This guy. Oh, we're back to these areas. That's creepy. There's nothing in there. It's a black hole. I can't even see it. Alright, well. Forward it is. I guess it's through here. I hear them. Can't see them. Oh, I can see that grenade. Yeah, if the combat sounds are too much compared to my voice, let me know. I rebalanced it before, earlier in the game, when it was still sort of crowbar only, and there weren't any gun sounds to deal with. So if I need to turn them back down, let me know. So again, I really like how the lights up there kind of obscure your view of what's behind it. Wait, there's a lot of cover here. Is that a tank or something? I can't tell, right? You can't really see what's behind that. No thanks. He just ran into his own trip mines. I'm guessing I need to use this as cover, but from... Oh, is that a mounted gun? I can't even tell. Yeah, sure enough. I wonder why this wasn't firing on me back there. That seems like a bug. I think it'd be a lot more effective if it were firing the whole way up. Huh. I don't know. Don't bother. Anyway, what a waste. That was fighting words. Let's fight. Alright, give me a ton of grenades. I guess I just... can't see what I'm trying to do. Oh, there you go. Alright, that was pretty easy in the end. This would have been a lot more challenging, and it may have just been bugged if the gun were shooting at me back here, because he's given me 3 of these big pushable crates to use as kind of movable cover as you assault the gun location. I wish that had worked. I think that would have been a great. I think that would have been a great, not really mini boss, but a nice little encounter in the map. You know, it's a fairly featureless hallway, other than this one, elevator with some supplies, and then that one near the end, this side garage with some more supplies. But you've got to make your way from the top of the stairs here, the sandbags, to the gun. Probably supposed to be under fire the whole time, with those bright lights kind of obscuring what was firing at you. I mean, you know it's a gun once it opens fire, but in my playthrough here, it didn't open fire until I was up here, which is kind of disappointing. But anyway, chalk that up to a possible bug. No biggie. Alright, all seems quiet for the moment here. Spoke too soon. What? Oh, I must have had a grenade primed. Oh, man. Oh, Half-Life. Well, same thing happened to him, so turnabout is fair play. Alright, let's try this again. Can I even... I can make it up here. Mostly. Hey, I'll take that. This is grim.
Clear topside motor room for emergency
Triage area. Oh dear, and they're really gearing me up now. Still only a couple of contact grenades, though. So not a ton of stuff. I mean, as many single grenades. Yeah, see, he only allows 5. I can't even pick up any more, like 10 is the standard in Half-Life. So he's really kind of curtailed the ammo allotment for most of these guns. Still a lot of Magnum, but the others are fairly curtailed.
Announcement system shut down in progress. Power failure.
This is Zen, isn't it? This, rather than a rock. Yeah, I really like the areas that have like Zen infestation in mods. Although, for the most part, this one was bright pink. And I think back in the day, in the beta at least, there were tons of snarks in that area. And I don't remember coming across any snarks at all in this playthrough. So I think that's one thing that he's probably changed. I suspect due to complaints from playtesters and normal players. Too many snarks. So those seem, unless we're still coming up on some, maybe we are. Actually, I think I did speak too soon. I think this is the snark area, isn't it? I don't know what's happening here. I think I did. Damn it.
Get it off me! Get it off!
Yep.
Get it off!
Shit, I did speak too soon. Me and my big mouth. Ah! Get off! Get off! Well, there goes 60 of my health. Zombie soldier, interesting. Is there any health here that I can recover? Jesus, that was awful. Is that health pool still? Yeah, okay. Nope. What just happened? Did they get a grenade in? And I missed it? Yeah, so I misremembered. I thought the snarks were in the big pink areas. The Zen infestation? No, they're in this area.
Get it off me! Get it off! Get it off!
Get off me, get off, get off. Yeah. You get stuck in that doorway and the snarks just rip you to pieces. That's okay, I like snarks. Sort of.
Get it off me! Get it off!
I got some of them there. Can we get through this doorway without them just... Alright, I think that finally worked. Slowest healing pool in the world. But we're almost there. Oh, that was worth it. Oh, am I full on satchels already? 2 satchels is the most I can carry. Damn it. I mean, I can't complain that much. I'm actually making a mod where it's, among other things, the ammo loadout is a lot smaller than standard Half-Life. Like, you can only carry 2 satchels. I think I allow, like, 3 satchels on medium, 2 on hard. And everything else has curtailed ammo counts. Like I said, among other things. So it's not the only thing that I've changed about the balance of Half-Life. But, anyway. I was hoping to carry 5. Okay, I think that's it for the snarks. I like this area of infestation a lot more than the bright pink magenta version that we had a while back. Again, this is I think some of the Night Watch Zen textures. Actually, this is not the more attractive one. I'm surprised he didn't use that one. It's a lot higher quality in my opinion, and it looks just like Zen to me. And, oh, that's more snacks. Nope. Nope. Even more? Are you kidding me, huh? Alright. Nope. I don't think this is working. Ah, that was a reward worth getting. That was AR grenades. Alright, so same area we jumped to before, remember? Way back in the beginning. Now there's a stepladder up there, and some goodies hidden. This is foreshadowing again. See if I can let those spin down. Oh, hey, Lulimi. How's it going? Sorry, I sporadically check chat because it's ramped up a bit in combat here. Can I get in there somehow? Red barrel. Which hurt me quite a bit, I think, but hey, what are you gonna do? So I've actually never played Paranoia. I don't know, survival horror isn't really my thing, although I should probably give it a chance. It's always been a fan favorite, I know that. Oh, we're coming up to the big lobby, aren't we? Yep. Dare I jump to the can you shoot that? Backup is here. That's not good. So Is that somebody behind me? No, I think they're above. Yeah. Oh, yeah, sounds like grunts right, alien grunts right above me. There we go. Hi. Thank you. Anybody else? That was a fun sequence. Somebody's still up there. I can hear you. Alright. I see you. No, I don't. Where are you? There you are. Another one? Damn it. There's one behind him, too. So we made our way all the way back to the lobby, which is nice and destroyed now. Looks a lot different than it did, 3 hours ago when I started this mod. We're nearing the end, I know that much. The combat has certainly ramped up. And this mod in general is kind of a tale of two halves. The first half almost was, build up with the pre-disaster sequences, and then kind of survival horror with the chase. Yeah, yoink, some more ammo. The chase, not the chase, but the chase with the Garg, and I really only had a crowbar and a couple of basic weapons, and the Mr. Friendly guy. And then it's just kind of ramped up from there. We've had assassins and then the grunts and the military all building up toward one of the final battles, which I think is coming up quite soon. If not, right out these doors. Yeah, no, it's a great example of backtracking. Right, like all these areas are familiar, but they're different enough, right? This is blockaded. The area, the lobby we were just in, is totally destroyed, but similar in feel. This is the way to do backtracking. You don't want to make the player just go back and forth over the same area over and over. Have it change somehow. And ultimately, this whole mod is backtracking. Right? We're gonna finish almost exactly where we started. But everything has changed significantly in the last 3 hours. Yeah, bookends is a nice way to put it. I love the spotlights on the Osprey. Can I just say that? Oh, infighting. I'll let this go on a little bit. But they're also trying to... I love the Zen ships crisscrossing the sky. You guys can hear me over this machine gun. The helicopters, the Zen ship, it really kind of gives you a battle of the war, which Half-Life never quite captured. I mean, probably with good reason. It's really difficult. It was difficult in 1998 to pull this off in the engine. Advances in, technology and computers and things like that have allowed us to make maps a lot bigger, a lot more complicated than 20 years ago. Not sure exactly where I'm going here. I guess this way seems to be the only way forward. So now our nice courtyard has kind of been... Oh, even the Black Mesa symbol has been destroyed. Those bastards will pay.
Holy shit!
Nice.
Target that position!
They busted me. Ah, now we can get through. Nice.
Weapons hot!
So, that's a tank.
Maintain fire!
Oh, I'm guessing there's an RPG around, because I've got rockets. Got loads of rockets. RPG, there we go. Could use some more rockets. Crap. 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 I didn't think you could see me. No more rockets. But one more. Let's hope this does the trick. It did not do the trick. Rockets, anybody? Grenades?
Request heavy fire mission in this zone!
Finally. If I ran out, I guess. I feel I'm just gonna get bombed here.
Sweep this area! Let's kick some ass!
Oh, got another tank.
Suppressing fire!
Boom. Oh, something deadly in that direction. You know, I'll snipe these guys. Can't even tell what that is. Yeah, alright. Maybe that's just, you know, a reason to push me down this tunnel. Probably, yeah. This looks big enough for a guard, doesn't it? Yeah, it actually, this does remind me of that fight against, at the end of Forget About Freeman in Black Mesa, with all the alien craft and the Ospreys and the Apaches kind of crisscrossing the skies as it's going on. I'm not sure this was inspired by it, but it is a little bit similar. Nice effect though. It's again, it really makes you feel like there's a crap. There's a war going on between Zen and you know, Black Mesa folks and the military, let's say. I guess we go back to, oh yeah. Why don't you shoot him? Awesome. Except he's coming this way. Oh, green, I guess? Green is good, right? Green is... crap. How do I get up there? Crap. Oh, there was... That's my path. Alright. Well, now we know what's waiting for us. Not just yet. Alright, not too far back. Had to repeat this pretty cool sequence, but you better keep coming. Nice showdown that you kind of lead the guard into here with the tank. I guess I could run over this way. Seems cheap, but yeah, this is the way forward. We saw that sequence already, at least. So. Oh, I'm trapped in there. Nice effect on the Oh, I like the look of this laser. Yeah, it's true. There's no way to know that the Garg is invincible in this. So, unfortunately, I think we've kind of been spoiled by custom mods that let you fight the Garg directly, rather than how he's used in Half-Life, which is always indirect. Right, he's always meant, like in Power Up, he's kind of an environmental hazard more than a boss to fight against. And in Surface Tension, you're supposed to bomb him with the, am I supposed to shoot these guys or what? You're supposed to bomb him with the airstrike rather than face him directly. Now you can, if you've got enough grenades by then. And maybe our Valve's at fault for kind of making him have a certain health, where he really should have been used as sparingly as a mini boss kind of guy, or environmental hazard combat to fight him directly. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm trying to get at. If I meandered around the point, sorry. Yeah, so sometimes we have expectations of being able to fight the Garg directly in mods like this, but of course you're not supposed to. He's set up as a boss throughout this whole mod. And the payoff was pretty good at the end there. I mean, it was a good chase, a good sequence against the tank, and then you face off with the Egon at the very end. I like the upgraded look of the test chamber, though.
Prepare.
Cool.
for unforeseen consequences.
Alex. I should have known when he rescued her it was for his own damn reasons.
Well, well, isn't this just like old times?
This is supposed to be the Dyson
We've
sphere,
been
right?
rather
yeah, Borealis.
busy in your absence, Mr. Freeman. That will be all.
Gordon.
You remember my wife, Ozian, don't you? We were living in base housing, you know.
Echoes. Yeah, so is this like a... This is like a... What do you call it? Epilogue. So what were we... Evaluation subject number 12, is that our identity in this mod? I can't remember, but it's leading to an odd
I can still only guess what might have happened to my
culmination here.
We meet again. So nice to have you with us. Oh, not for long. Come back. Come back here now.
So interesting. The Kingpin is kind of antagonizing the G-Man. So I love this, by the way. The miniature loader with crate. That was that baby Alex, or I think that was, and the Chum Toad, of course, that she gets to play with.
Get back here.
What have you done?
Oh, no, not this time. Pay attention. I'm only going to say this once. Prepare for unforeseen consequences.
You say that about 7 times, don't you? Is that the nuke, maybe, from opposing force? Nice effect. Really well done. Wow. Candidate number 12, yeah. That was Echoes by James Coburn. Excellent mod. Yeah, that holds up. I mean, it's only 2 years old, but it's polished, with the exception of 1 or 2 bugs. Right? We had trouble with that wheel on the bridge way back in the beginning, and then that gun that didn't shoot at us in that hallway. Yeah, other than that, polished, looks great, and probably better than almost any other mod I can think of, except maybe Focal Point. Really captures the grandness of the areas of Black Mesa that I love so much. You know, Black Mesa is the big wide open areas to me, not the offices and things like that. While I do like Office Complex, it's not nearly as good as Blast Pit and Surface Tension, and forget about Freeman and the big open, even Lambda Core, sorry. Oh, there I am on the beta testing list, sure enough. Yeah, so Spirit of Half-Life 1.5, and then he customized it a little bit for special things like the barnacles eating the head crabs and the hound eyes and various other things here and there. Hey, Zuzumbers, you're just about at the end here. I just wrapped up playing Echoes. Definitely a classic. We'll be adding it to the Run, Think, Shoot, Live Hall of Fame, no question about it. I appreciate everybody watching today. It's been almost 3.5 hours we've been streaming. Believe it or not, I don't think I've ever played Life's End. That's probably in the future list for Classic of the Month. Yes, I have played Sweet Half-Life. That is... So this will be added to YouTube under the Run, Think, Shoot, Live channel. Check out the Classic of the Month playlist at Run, Think, Shoot, Live on YouTube, and you'll see all the mods I've played for Classic of the Month. Sweet Half-Life was one of them. That's one of the best, too. It is quirky, but it's solid and fairly polished, with some pretty funny moments in there, too. Yeah, so thank you for playing, and thank everybody for watching today. Appreciate it.